This is a safe space for the Swifties who like the life of a showgirl. Okay, we have to talk about Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl. I'm obsessed, and let's get one thing straight right off the bat. This video is for you if you liked the album. There has been an absolutely insane amount of hate on the internet revolving around this album, so if you didn't like it, that's okay. Listen, that's okay. Let's just not watch this particular video because this is going to be celebrating the album. Believe it or not, I was bullied on the internet yesterday. God forbid a girl posts a TikTok of her lip syncing to The Fate of Ophelia. Literally had like 100 views, which is really low on TikTok, and 8 likes. First comment. Every day I find it harder to defend millennials. Oh, okay. Cool. Few minutes later, next comment. Oh, so the memes about the people who are actually enjoying this album are serious? Oh, damn, that's tough. Oof, that's tough. So what I gotta say about that is these people are looking for attention. If you hate this album, like just move on with your life. Anyway, that's when I realized I wanted to make a safe space for people who actually feel happy and have joy and want to enjoy this happy, fun, joyful album. Honestly, I'm obsessed with this album. I have been listening to it every single day since it came out. And believe it or not, I filmed a live reaction video to me hearing the album for the first time. But hey, turns out they don't just let anyone do that, including me. So I uploaded the video and it was blocked for copyright worldwide. Hey, you know what? That makes sense. You just can't come out here listening to Taylor Swift like that. Okay, cool. So what we're doing instead is we're just going to chat about it. So let's go top to bottom on the album. On my first listen, I definitely was like, okay. It was like, you know, with Taylor Swift albums, you need to let them simmer. You need to let them seep in. They have to get in via osmosis. You gotta spend some time with them sometimes. But right off the bat, first listen, you know that The Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, and Opalite, bam, bam, bam. Those 3 right off the top, banger, bop, banger, right in a row. So she starts off really strong. And the rest of the album, you gotta let the rest of the album slowly sink in. You really do. Okay, on your first listen, you might think, the lyrics, they are a little cringe, but I have to say there are so many more gems and very good lyrics that outweigh any of the cringe lyrics that she says. Taylor Swift is a little cringe. That's what we like about her. And it's literally fine. Like, let her live. Let her be a little cringe if she's got to be. Fine. We all are. She's still the same Taylor that is writing the lyrics of TTPD. It's still in this album. I swear. It's still her. So The Fate of Ophelia. Yeah, we love The Fate of Ophelia. Okay, I want to show you something that doesn't matter at all. However, the very beginning of the album makes me want to sing another song. So let me just show you what I mean. My boy's a winner. He loves the game. So that's all I have to say about that. It's just doesn't matter at all, but that just always comes to mind whenever that plays, and it's none of my business why. Okay. I actually don't have that much to say about The Fate of Ophelia besides that's just, okay, no, wait, I do. What I love about this song is the way she describes the melancholy is a direct throwback to Lavender Haze. And I can just picture her kind of like giving up on love and kind of giving up on the fairy tale and the story of the romance. And then, you know, she finds this really amazing relationship and she's like, oh my God, phew, like you really saved me from something there. Like I really was in a dark place and now you feel like sunshine and you feel like joy and you feel like happiness. You saved me from the fate of Ophelia. I think it's a beautiful song. It's very fun to listen to. It's happy, it's joyous, and I love the story that we're telling. Now let's do Elizabeth Taylor. First listen for Elizabeth Taylor, I kind of had a spoiler that there was like a big drop. So when I first heard it, I didn't register how hard of a drop it really was. I'll put a clip in of how I reacted to it. It's really quite subtle.
I cried my eyes wide.
It wasn't until I was blasting the album, stuck in traffic on the way home from work, when it hits ya. You know, you need this loud. You need it loud. And then all of a sudden you're like, I cried my eyes violet, Elizabeth Taylor. And then you're in, and then you're in, and then you get it. And then you get it. So this song completely slaps. Let's talk about Opalite. Okay, Opalite took a minute. Opalite took a minute for me. I know that this was a good song from the second I heard it. I knew that. I could tell. But the what-ohs were throwing me back to Grease or something, and I have a personal vendetta against that as a whole. No big deal. This is a me problem. It's just that when I heard the what-ohs, I was like, oh. Clip here. You could. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It's just that, you know, I know that I will give this song time and it will grow. I know. But a what-oh is just not it for me personally. For me personally, I'm not doing a what-oh these days or anything like that. After a few listens, maybe 3 or 4 days, I finally decided, okay, I'm going to get over this because I love this song. I have to get over this. And I did. So now we're in a really good place with Opalite, and it is so much fun. It sounds like sunshine. And when you put this song on, you will feel happier. And I love that. What's so funny is that this album really isn't a fall vibes album, but it's completely lifting my mood in a time when normally my mood's going, meow. This album is saving all of us seasonal depression girlies, I swear. Now we have to do Father Figure. Father Figure was another slow burn, but I got chills when I first heard, I protect the family. Like, this song is so good. You have to let it simmer. You have to listen to it loud. You have to get into it because this song is so, so good. Eldest daughter. I am an eldest daughter. So on first listen, given the name of the song, I had really high expectations for Taylor Swift to like rip us apart to shreds. And I imagined that I would be crying, sobbing, bawling by the end of the song. At the first listen, I was disappointed and confused because it didn't really make sense when I first heard it. Okay, that somehow was not at all what I expected with the name. The lyrics, I'm interested in finding out more about. It almost sounds like satirical, or is she serious? Is she like really millennial core down? Or is she like kind of making a statement by using so many like modern slang phrases? That's what I need to figure out. But then, here's the thing. You keep listening, and then all of a sudden, you get it. It clicks. The lyrics are cringe on purpose. This was satire. This was an art piece. And then we get to one of the best bridges I think she has almost maybe ever made. At least right now, it's my favorite part of the whole album is the bridge on this song. We lie back, a beautiful, beautiful time lapse. Ferris wheels, kisses, and lilacs. And things I said were dumb, because I thought that I'd never find that beautiful, beautiful life that shimmers that innocent light back, like when we were young. Listen, what this describes to me is so beautiful because I've felt that. I know what she means exactly. And that's when Taylor Swift songs are the best. When you can feel the exact specific thing that she was trying to get across, or you interpret your own version of whatever she was trying to get across, and it hits you deep. To me, I imagine Taylor Swift could be relating to this is her relationships, how she's tried relationships again and again. She thought that they were everything every time, and they weren't, over and over again. So you lose that light, you lose that joy, you lose the sparkle. And then she's describing her relationship now, or even just in general now, that she sees a glimmer of that innocent light. The feeling of when you're with your person or when you're with somebody that you really love, that you return to a sense of yourself that you've always been deep inside, that maybe that you had hidden it away because life was too harsh, or that innocent young childlike wonder and joy and sparkle and light that you had inside you all along is brought out by somebody that you love. And that literally choking me up, because this was part of my freaking wedding vows, was about how my partner makes me feel like the young version of me, like the version of me that experienced love for the first time, when I would write notes and I would make gifts and I would do this and that and romantic, buy flowers, as if going through life uses that up and takes it from you. But then you meet somebody who makes you feel like that again. And I feel like all of that comes through all on this bridge. It's just got some really, really beautiful, touching, heartfelt, and very specific references that if they hit, they hit. Okay, move on. Then we have Ruin the Friendship. First listen of Ruin the Friendship. You're listening all the way through the song and you're kind of going, oh, okay, like this is Taylor Swift. We're doing like high school, prom, crushes, and should've, could've, would've. All right. And then there's a freaking twist. The first time you hear the twist, when you're listening, you go, oh, hold on. Is this real? And the end of this song, there is something that she does that itches my brain every time. She goes, ruin the friendship. It's just that part that goes, ruin the friendship. Like that's how you need to say the word ruin. Like if you're going to emphasize ruin, you're going to have to do it like ruin. Like it's just so good. It sounds so good. Then we have Actually Romantic, and all of a sudden the internet is like, ooh, Charlie versus Taylor. Ooh, Charlie versus Taylor. Whose side are you on? I'm on nobody's side. This song made me kick my little feet when I first heard it. Oh my God, okay. That was really cute song, actually. I think she did a really good job with that. Like, oh my God, I'm kicking my little feet. I'm kind of kicking my little feet. At first, I did not like that it sounds like that other song, but I think she kind of nailed it, actually. She kind of nailed it. Well, because she gets a little spicy. And I haven't really heard that from Taylor before. At this point of listening to the album, though, I'm not listening to this one as much. I'm just kind of focusing on other songs right now. So this one doesn't have a lot of my attention at the time. I feel like I heard it, I got the message, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, all right, let's listen to something else. Something else that she's doing in this album a lot is something I want to call like the Midnight's note drop. One instance of this is in Father Figure when she says, all I ask for is your loyalty. It's so low, I can't. But that's one of the midnight note drops. Just like, I'm pretty sure it's in Question. Let's find it. Inside. Right. And right. It's in Question. That took me a long time. Anyway, that's what I was talking about. The Taylor Swift note drop. Oh my God, that took really forever. Anyway, so we're down to Wishlist. Wishlist on my first listen, I was like, okay, this is cute. It's cute. It's really just kind of cute. It was a little off-putting to hear Taylor Swift dreaming of a suburban house with a basketball hoop. Something about that doesn't really feel right. But then kind of at the end of the day, you can kind of get over it, and it's actually kind of sweet. I grew up in a suburban neighborhood with a basketball hoop in the middle of the cul-de-sac, and it was the most annoying thing ever in the entire planet because the sound of a bouncing basketball hoop at every hour of the day, no matter what time of day it is, for hours and hours on end, was really annoying. So when she said basketball hoop, I was like, really? Let's put the clip in. Okay. Dreaming of a driveway with a basketball hoop. Girl, be for real. But now the song has simmered for a little bit longer and it feels really fun and sweet and cute. And she described the song as feeling like her happy place. And when you listen to it with a little bit more of that idea, it does feel like a really happy place kind of song. So Wishlist has really climbed up my rankings. And then we have Wood. Oh, girl. I love how she describes the song as starting out totally innocent and just about superstition, and then it just gets progressively and progressively more unhinged as you go. Good for you, Taylor. You know what? I feel like Sabrina Carpenter was in the writer's room for this one. I'm sure that they had a really fun time recording this, and you know what? It's super fun to listen to. It's giving Jackson 5. It's giving I Want You Back. It's such a different and fun and unique sound for Taylor to be using because it's so not typical Taylor. But there was something that stuck out to me that I don't think I've heard anybody do yet. Nice. Lyrical smile, indigo, eye, hand on my thighs, we can follow the sparks, I'll drive. Let me just put that out there for you. That line runs through my head every time the song is playing. Okay, so Wood is silly goofy. Wood is that silly goofy girl, and she's having fun, and I'm having fun. It's a fun song. Get over it. Then there's Canceled. Canceled is rep coded down. Now, the lyrics on Canceled, if you read them like a poem, it's beautiful, poignant, impactful, and sounds like poetry. Now let's talk about the music on Canceled. The production of the song, beautiful, dark, kind of eerie, like nice, like it sounds beautiful. It really does. And then we put the two together, and I think it's just kind of like, okay, like it's just not giving quite what I needed to give. I'm whispering so that nobody gets mad at me. I just wish that it was giving me a little bit more. Like just like the one critique I could say on this song is I just wish that she could really like let loose on us. Like you can have the same lyrics, you can have the same production, but like scream at us or something. Like do something like dramatic, because right now it's just kind of giving Pretty Little Liars. It's just kind of giving like vampire romance theme song, and it just isn't hitting me right now. Maybe we need to give it some more time. Maybe we do, because I'm a reputation girly. So like, you know, there's potential there. There's potential. If you listen to Lady Gaga's Mayhem and you heard Perfect Celebrity, you can hear her like belting and wailing out and really getting the point across. And I just kind of wish that that happened in this song. And I'm not saying I don't like it. I do think that there are beautiful gems of lyrics in this song. For example, let's get into some of the lyrics here. Okay, so if I were to read this like a poem to you, it's easy to love you when you're popular. The optics click, everyone prospers. But one single drop and you're off the roster. Tone deaf and hot, let's just offer. Did you make a joke only a man could? Were you too smug for your own good? Did you bring a tiny violin to a knife fight? That all ends tonight. Good thing I like my friends Canceled. Anyway, if I read that, I'll be like, wow. But let's point out one lyric that says, now they've broken you like they've broken me, but a shattered glass is a lot more sharp. That's a gem of a lyric. That's a gem of a lyric. Now, I will address the fact that this song does also say, did you girl boss too close to the sun? And I don't have too much to defend with that one. I'm not sure if she's being satirical right now, because she was satirical in Eldest Daughter, and she might have thrown in some satire elsewhere, but I don't know if she's serious about that, and we're gonna let it slide. It's fine. So many other lyrics are good, and I'm saying they outweigh the ones that feel cringy, such as, did you girl boss too close to the sun? That one I really got to ask her about. The next time I see her, I'm going to ask her real quick. I'm just going to pull her aside real quick and just be like, hey, quick question. What did you mean by this? And are you serious, or are you like tongue in cheek, or are you winking at us a little? Like, what are you doing with that one? But it's fine. Honey. First listen on Honey, I was like, okay, cute. And that's all I had to say. I just thought, okay, cute. Like, it's just cute. But another one of those ones that simmered over time and got better and better, and actually it's just super fun to listen to. It's cute. So maybe I still only have to say it's cute, except now I'm saying it's cute and I like it, versus before I was like, it's cute, I like it. And now I'll listen to it on purpose, for real. I'll put it on and it's fun. And finally, we end with The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. And this song has a beautiful story to listen along with. It's not a song that I'm putting on first because there are way hotter bangers on this album. But when it's playing, I'm not turning it off. Just kind of how I feel about The Life of a Showgirl, the song. Okay, my first listen ranking was Elizabeth Taylor, The Fate of Ophelia, Actually Romantic, Ruin the Friendship, Father Figure, Would, Cancelled, Honey, Opalite, The Life of a Showgirl. And honestly, I didn't even have Wishlist on there for the first listen. And that has changed so much in the 5, 6, 7 days that the album has been out. Because now I think I would still put Elizabeth Taylor first because I'm always putting that song on. Then I want Opalite. Opalite's making a huge jump from the bottom to the top. Then The Fate of Ophelia. Love that song. Actually Romantic is getting sent down the list. Father Figure is getting way up. This is getting super hard to follow. So to actually rank, I'm ranking it now as Elizabeth Taylor, Opalite, The Fate of Ophelia. I didn't even put Eldest Daughter on that list either, because now Eldest Daughter would be number 4. So we have Elizabeth Taylor, Opalite, The Fate of Ophelia, Eldest Daughter, Father Figure, close second to Eldest Daughter, Ruin the Friendship, Would, Honey, Wishlist. I think I want Wishlist above Honey. Sorry, this is so awful and confusing. So we're doing Honey, Would, The Life of a Showgirl, and then Cancel this at the bottom. I'm so sorry, girl, but you're going to have to be at the bottom. So let's reflect. I think people who don't like this album just aren't listening to it in the same way. It's still Taylor. It's still brilliant. She's still writing brilliant lyrics. You just have to listen. And like she said, it holds up a mirror to how you're feeling. So if you can't access the song right now, that's fine. Give it a minute and come back later. I swear all of the people who are being haters right now are going to be real embarrassed when we're all at the concert doing our clap, clap, claps in The Fate of Ophelia. I'll show you where. We're all going to be doing that. We're all going to be doing Keep It 100 on the land, the sea, and the sky. We're all going to be doing that, and all the haters are going to be missing out. They're going to have big FOMO, I swear. So if you're enjoying this album, I'm so glad. Have fun. Be whimsical. Listen, live a little, have a little bit of joy in your life. Appreciate the artistry for what it is. Let the girl have fun, and then just have fun with her. If you liked the album, please let me know what your favorite songs are in the comments. Let's make this a positive corner of the internet. Let me know what it was like from your first listen to how you're listening now. What lyric hit you the hardest on your second or third listen? Like what comes through? Let me know. So thanks so much for sitting and chatting with me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and please share love about this album. Do not share hate. The next song cover I do is going to be a Taylor Swift song. I just don't know which one yet. So stay tuned for next week's cover, which will be T Swift. Thanks. Bye.